Also new tonight, surveillance video is the only piece of concrete evidence the Harlingen Police Department has of missing 19-year-old Nahomi Rodriguez.
Now we've learned that numerous leads have led the police to add other law enforcement agencies to their search. CBS 4's Tiffany Huertas joins us now to explain. Tiffany?
Marcy, Eddie, it's been 73 days since Nahomi Rodriguez went missing, and the Harlingen Police Department is not stopping nor slowing their search for her.
It's a very important case. I mean, we're talking about a human life here.
Investigators at the Harlingen Police Department continue getting an outpouring of tips about missing 19-year-old Nahomi Rodriguez.
The information indicates that she's conducting day-to-day stuff.
Commander of the Criminal Investigation Unit, Carlos Cantu, says people claim to have spotted her in Mexico.
We also have state police that have assisted us, the DPS, and then, of course, the FBI resources that we've recently got on board.
Cantu says the FBI is working with Mexican authorities.
One of the tips that we received was that she was seen at a grocery store, and she's been seen in other areas of town.
And they are also keeping a close eye on the port of entries, since one of their last tips leads them to believe she was in Matamoros, just south of the valley.
She is listed as a missing person in the NCIC or TCIC, which is the National Crime Information Center and the Texas Crime Information Center, which they have access to. So if she's seen at a port of entry, that she would be stopped and we would be notified.
Nahomi was last seen on July 16th, leaving her job at a McDonald's restaurant in Harlingen. Grainy surveillance video shows she accepted a ride from someone who had passed through the drive-thru that night.
At this point, we haven't been able to identify who that person is.
Former federal agent and private investigator Raul Reyna Jr. has helped bring closure to families when they hit a roadblock in their case.
The first 48 hours are the most critical time period that we have in these types of cases.
Reyna Jr. is familiar with abduction cases. He solved a case where the victim was abducted by Mexican captors. But in Nahomi's case, he says gathering information from the people closest to her, apart from her family, is crucial.
Her best friends are the best source of information that you can get as far as her whereabouts, who her boyfriends are, who the guys were that she dated, if anybody disliked her, if she had any enemies.
The community of San Benito, where she grew up, continues to hope for the most positive outcome.
Come home soon and come home safe, Nahomi.
We need to find out where she's at and make sure that she's in good health and that she's she's not being held against her will.
Police say a group of anonymous donors have provided a $12,500 reward for information leading to where she is. In the studio, Tiffany Huertas, CBS 4 News and ValleyCentral.com.